got you back, all I wanna do is love. Get drunk, take drugs. All I wanna do is love. Get drunk, hop crazy. All I see was
It's currently 8:50 in the morning, basically 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was bored, so I said I'm gonna do a story time. So this is story time on how I came out to my mother. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the 6th grade, basically quarantine. Yeah, I was in I was in 5th grade going to 6th, still quarantine. Yeah, you get the point. Okay, so boom. So basically, during 6th grade, I was talking to this one girl. If you went to my school, you know who I was talking to in 6th grade. It was the only girl I talked to. So yeah, I was talking to this one girl, right? And she was cool or whatever. We was both Jamaican or whatever. We had like similar interests, I guess. And yeah. So then yeah, I was talking to a girl the whole 6th grade. 6th grade, I wasn't in the building obviously because it was COVID. So the 7th grade year come, right? I made new friends, like the same friends I had online, but like more, and then still got closer with the ones I made online, if that makes sense. So yeah, so now we in the building, we in our mask or whatever. I'm over here thinking I'm so tea with my mask. I might insert a video. I don't know if I want to embarrass myself, but yeah, I'm thinking I'm so tea with my mask. I'm outside out. Yeah. So, well, jump back before this. So like, I always been like feminine. Like I did ballet, I did dance, I did gymnastics. Yeah. Oh, I did step, but that's besides the point. So yeah, I always been feminine or whatever. So like, I knew myself I wasn't straight. I don't know how my mother didn't see, but I guess he just thought it was a phase or something. But baby, no, baby. So yeah, basically back to that. So sorry, I'm getting off track, but what was I saying? So yeah, so now in 6th grade I was dating the girl, whatever. We in the school now. I'm thinking I'm the shit. So like, as I said, I knew I was always like feminine or whatever, and like, I guess that's when I started learning what like bisexual was, gay, straight. Yeah. So like, yeah. So now I'm in a building. I'm seeing dudes or whatever. Like, yeah. So now we have a group chat or whatever, and I had a boy best friend, 2 girls best friends at the time. Yeah, it was 4 of us. It was me, the boy best friend, my girl best friends. It was 2 of them. It was a dyke. It was my female girl best friend, and it was a boy. So my girl best friend, not the dyke, my girl best friend and my boy best friend used to date or whatever. And then the dyke girl best friend used to date my other homegirl. She know who I'm talking about. She know I'm talking about her. Yeah, that was a little shade. But yeah. So they was dating or whatever. I was the single one. So that me and my homeboy, the boy best friend, started getting closer. He was like, yeah. And then me and the girl best friend started getting closer. So we all was talking about how they was telling me how they was bi or whatever. And like, I was like, I just might be bi. So yeah, as I said, I was still talking to the girl or whatever. Well, I was fake talking to the girl. But then something baby. So I started talking to this boy, right? But the catch is it was one of my homegirls' ex-boyfriend. Yeah. So, I'm not gonna say who it is, but he knows who he is. So, whatever the case may be, I cheated on a girl, whatever. Yeah, I was dating him. He used to come to my house, whatever. That's none of your business. I'll get to that maybe another third time, I don't know. But yeah, so then he comes to my house or whatever. The girls still think I want her. I done ghosted her, whatever the case may be. So now we like in 7th grade. I'm still bi. So now me and the ex-girlfriend that I cheated on is friends now. We cool. So like I start making new friends and I'm just like still dating girls. Like y'all know, if y'all went to my school, y'all know who I was talking to. And I still, wait, if y'all see this video, y'all know I'm talking about y'all, but mind y'all business, okay? So like I felt bad because like I couldn't find myself, I guess you could say. So I was like basically playing in girls' faces. Like I would start talking to girls and be like, no, this is not for me, and then I would just ghost them. Like I wouldn't even say nothing, to be honest. The most I would say is like, well, I'm not ready for this or something like that. I just basically make it seem like it's me. But it was me, to be honest, though. I didn't know what I was. And I wasn't finna go into a relationship. Yeah. So, now, 8th grade. Between 7th grade and 8th grade, I find out this boy that goes to my school started liking me or whatever. He had a crush on me or whatever. So I'm like, okay, he didn't look bad. And like also back then, baby, I wasn't all that either. So I was just like, you know what? We both gay. You look, yeah. So why not? And mind you, y'all, my mother works in the school that I went to. So she was all up in my business. She knew who I dated, who I sexted, who, yeah, she knew everything. But I'm like, okay, oh well. So yeah. So between 7th grade or whatever, when the boy started liking me, I was like, I was on my way home from school with my mother and my brother, right? And so like we're going to the bus stop. I'm just like, today's the day. Like today's the day. Like I have to tell her. Like she has to know, because I would rather me tell her than her find out. So, mind you, she still doesn't know that I dated this boy in the 6th grade, or between the 6th grade and 7th grade. Baby, that was my friend, boo, 'cause she didn't know nothing. Only my sister knew. But, yeah. So, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna tell her. Let me tell her. So, I was like, Ma, I gotta tell you something. And she was like, oh, what is it? And I was like, I'll tell you when we get home. So now, I could tell, like, we on a bus or whatever on our way home. I could just tell her mine is, like, really trying to figure out what the fuck I gotta tell her. But, like, yeah. So now the whole rest of the ride is silent home. We walking in the block, whatever, we get off the bus, all that. So now we get to my house. We going up we go through the front door, obviously. And, like, we going up the steps. The way how my house was, like, it was like 2 floors, kind of, basically. So like you will go up the first stairs in the front of the house, then it's the main door, then it's another door, and then it's steps going up. Yeah. So now we going up the steps or whatever. My brother goes up the steps in front of us. So now she stopped. Baby, I stopped in my tracks too, because baby, what you want to do? So then she was like, does it have something to do with your gender? And I was like, bro, huh? Baby, no, I still want to be a man. Yeah, I'm not trans. No shade. No offense to the trans community, but like, no, I'm not trans, respectfully. So I was like, no, like, why would I? That was so random. So now that's like, and when she said it, like, it wasn't like in a, like, I don't know, like, it wasn't like transphobic, but like the way how she looked at me, she was like, you better not. Like, she was like, you know? So like that already made me nervous even more, because it's just like, so now if you feeling that, like, you know, a way about being, like, you know? But so I'm like, okay. So we get in the house or whatever. I'm texting the group chat. I'm like, I don't want to tell her, like, I don't know if I could do this. Like, what if she kicked me out? Da, 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 da. I'm thinking of all the scenarios of other people's coming out stories and see how it was going to, like, I was, like, thinking of the worst. But, like, yeah. So then I'm telling my group chat I don't want to do it anymore. I think I'm just come up with something random or something and be like, no, I just wanted to, I just wanted to, like, you know, I'm trying to beat around the bush, not tell her, wait till, like, later. So they like, no, just do it. You already like made her like, you know? So I'm like, okay, whatever. Bro, like an hour later after we get home, she called me to her room. I'm like, fuck. So I woke up in her room. I'm acting like I'm not scared, not nervous, or nothing. She asked me what I want to tell her. As soon as I start talking, my voice started getting shaky. Bro. Bro, my voice started getting shaky, bro. I start crying, bro. She's like, why are you crying? Da, 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 what do you have to tell me? So she's like getting angry fake because like I'm playing in her face. I won't tell her whatever I want to say, but now I'm crying. Like it cannot be that serious. So then I'm just like, Ma, I think I like boys. Sorry. So yeah, I'm like, Ma, I think I like boys or whatever. And like when I said that, it clicked. I was like, no. I was like, I think I like both. She was like, what you mean? I was like, I think I like both genders. So then she was like, are you sure? What makes you think that? Da, da, da. So I'm just like, I couldn't tell her I had a boyfriend already. So I was just like, I don't know, I'm just attracted to boys and da 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 da. She was like, how you know you're attractive? Baby, right? I'm just attracted, like, yeah. So, yeah, so now we going back and forth or whatever. I'm explaining to her how I know I like boys or whatever. And she was like, maybe it's just a fate. She's like, maybe it's just a phase or whatever. Baby, no, this is a cover-up. You didn't know, but I knew deep down inside that I didn't like no females. Baby, I was gay. But I told you I was bi. Yeah. So, yeah, mind you, a little more background information. My mother's Caribbean. They don't really do that gay shit, but my mother knew better. Yeah. But yeah, so then she's like, oh yeah, it's just a phase. You're gonna grow out of it. You just like, you're growing into a routine and you trying to experiment. Baby, I've been let me not say that. But yeah. So yeah, she was just basically telling me that it was just a phase and I don't know, like if I'm sure I need to wait until I'm older or something. I'm just like, okay. So then, yeah, I'm telling like group chat how it went or whatever, and they were like, "Oh, that's good. She accepted you." Da, 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 da. And I'm just like, "Baby, I'm not really bi." And then there was a whole bunch of stuff that came after that. How I started talking to homeboys or whatever, and yeah, it was just too much. If y'all want a story time on that, I will give y'all a story time another time because like. This will be a long ass video and it's already 13 minutes long. So, yeah, that's basically how I came out. And my grandma, I don't know how my grandma doesn't know. Like, I'm not gonna come out to her because my grandma's like real Caribbean. I'm not gonna come out to her, but I'm pretty sure she knows I don't hide it. I act like this. She's actually at my house right now. She probably could hear me, but I don't really care. I know who I am now. And yeah, that's all that really matters. And then I never came out to my dad for real. My mother told him, I guess. But yeah, I haven't heard nothing. They all accept me. There's nothing else to be said. Oh, my sister was the first one to know, actually. My sister knew I was bisexual before I even knew I was bisexual. Well, baby, she knew I was gay before I even knew I was gay. But, like, I knew I was gay myself, though, if that makes sense. Yeah. Because I had told her I think I'm bi in the 6th grade when I started dating a girl. But I didn't come out and fully, like, accept it until I was in 7th grade. And then between 7th grade and 8th grade, I knew I was gay. But I didn't come out to my mom as gay. And I still haven't came out as gay. But she knows I'm gay because she hasn't seen me with a girlfriend. She only seen... Yeah, you get that. So, yeah, she just accepted the fact that I'm gay. Like, she didn't have a choice. Baby, what you gonna do? Like, so, yeah. That's basically how I came out, and my thing just froze, but that's basically how I came out. And if y'all want the story time on how I started talking to homeboys, how I was turning people, but this is okay. So this is basically one big story. So this is, if y'all want story time about how I started talking to homeboys, making people DL, turning people out, making people experiment, y'all gonna have to comment or something, baby. DM me on Instagram and tell me to do this story time if y'all wanna know. And I'll also do a story time about how I lost that one card in my back pocket, if you know what I'm talking about. That's a crazy story. But yeah. I'll see you guys in the next story time or video, whatever type of video I make next. So yeah.
What if I had you back